The Witcher Wild Hunt is the epic third and final installment of CD Projekt Red's massive RPG series, successfully putting an end to the tale of Geralt of Rivia. The game itself is what is considered to be an open-world RPG, in that you have massive areas to explore, but unlike other fantasy RPGs like Skyrim or Fallout, The Witcher is not in fact a sandbox RPG. Instead, the game world is split into massive areas. While the individual maps are separated by hard barriers, the sheer scale and scope of each of these areas are mind-blowing to say the least. Yet they are massive with a purpose. While many open-world games have tried to make the world seem lively and real, foolish NPCs and lack of interactions within the world have left many open-world games feeling bland and lifeless. Yet with The Witcher Wild Hunt, never have I felt more immersed and invested in the characters and plot lines of a fantasy world. And this is due in no small part to the hundreds upon hundreds of main quests, side quests, and secret locations that fill up the map screen, leaving no shortage of things to do in this open world RPG. Next, let's talk the enemies in Wild Hunt. After all, Geralt is a monster hunter. The variety of animals and monsters in the game is diverse and vast. You have everything from drowners and water hags all the way to arch griffins and specters, with each enemy having their own individual strengths and weaknesses, all of which are outlined in the player's bestiary. The bestiary serves as a guide or encyclopedia to the monsters of the world, outlining what and who they are, but more importantly, what their weaknesses are, in terms of magic and potions. In terms of gameplay, if you played The Witcher 2, you can expect a familiar experience, with a few tweaks here and there. The combat system is largely unchanged from the previous game, although this time feeling a bit more responsive and explosive than in previous entries in the series. While it has its basic light and heavy sword attacks, the addition of magical abilities give Geralt some diversity in how he approaches the battle situation, and when you're able to use the swordplay and magical abilities in unison, there's truly a grand sense of power that is instilled in the player. Yet not all is well in terms of controls. Geralt's movement in non-combat situations is still dreadfully clunky, often resulting in walking past points of interest and having to constantly reposition where he's standing in order to interact with key items in the world. Also, the inventory management system is rather messy, often resulting in me having to scroll down a long page of items in order to get the item that I actually need to use. However, despite some clunky movement and a bloated inventory system, The Witcher Wild Hunt may well be one of the best RPGs I have ever played. It may even be one of the best games I've ever played, period. There's no doubt that CD Projekt Red has outdone themselves in every way possible with The Witcher Wild Hunt, and in doing so they've truly given Geralt the final send-off that this legend deserves. The Witcher 3 gets a 9.5 out of 10. That's it, that's my review for The Witcher 3, 9.5. Now that is a masterwork. If you guys liked that video and want to see more videos just like that one, be sure to subscribe below, and leave a comment if you can. I'll have a ton of other reviews coming out this week and throughout the whole rest of the month. If you guys want to see me review something specific, or you want to see me talk about something specific, be sure to also leave that in the comments. I do go through those, so play nice. And I will see you next time.